Is everybody excited?
Oh, absolutely. This is a ton of fun.
Go ahead. Do you want to run this in, or do you want me to run this in? I can run it in.
Go ahead.
Run it in. You run it in.
No, I've been doing it all night.
This has been an incredible 10 years of knowing Adam Green. He's a brilliant man. I'm so excited for what's in store tonight. 10 years ago, we were making this movie. We were coming out. This movie was coming out, and it changed my career. It was a very important event in my career. It was before the whole Avatar and all of that, and sort of solidifying some sort of a future as an actor. And so I couldn't be. And he's one of my best friends. I'm one of his biggest fans. Couldn't be happier for the man.
What do you think about the impact that the franchise as a whole has had on the horror genre?
Look at this. They had us signing, autographs for a very long time. This is an incredible and very impacting group of people who love this franchise and who love the horror genre, and I think that there's something very fascinating and wonderful about the horror genre. It's why he and I got together and did Spiral after Hatchet. I think that there's something, there's a lot of different mediums that you can use in the genre that are very important, but just watching him unfold one after another of these films, and I can't wait to see what's in store for Hatchet and the entire franchise. It's going to be fun.
Now, going back to the original, do you have a favorite behind-the-scenes moment that maybe even hardcore fans aren't aware of?
Yes. It'd be one of two. It'd probably the grossest one for me would be when Kane Hodder threw up in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That happened on camera. That's a real story. That's a real thing. But the coolest thing for me also involves throwing up. I didn't want to actually just have one of those effect throw-ups where they just never look good or anything. So I drank a whole shit ton of water, and I downed a half orange juice, half tomato juice drink, and they guaranteed that was going to make me throw up, and it did twice. That's me on camera throwing up. Very proud of that moment. I would never do it again. I'm way too much of a diva now.
Well, talking about upcoming projects, you're signed on for 4 Avatar movies, if I'm not mistaken. Is there anything you can tell us about the upcoming films?
That they are going to be more incredible than the first. I've been able to spend a lot of time with Jim recently, figuring out this world that he's creating and sort of diving in. We walk into these big war rooms with beautiful 4K images as if they were taken from the movie that hasn't even existed yet. So there's just something so magical about how he executes any kind of project and any kind of story he builds. It's the most fascinating world I've ever seen. It's the most fascinating project I've ever been a part of, and I can't wait to dive in and get these next 4 done.
Well, thank you again. Cannot say thank you enough for taking the time to talk to us.
Right.
Do you have any other upcoming projects that you can tell us about?
Yes, yeah. Well, I'm actually developing a TV show called Sunburn with a couple great guys, Chris Rice and Mark Riley, and it's based on a true story about a guy named Bill Cobb who ran and operated the largest drug smuggling operation out of Florida in the history of the United States. Ran marijuana up into northern Florida, and it's a fascinating 4-year story, and we're going to tell it, and it's going to be fucking great, and you're going to love it.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. Where can people go to keep up with you?
I don't know, wherever. I don't really do social media much anymore, but now that I have a kid, it all changed. It's funny, usually people get on social media for children, but I got off.
Well, thank you so much again.
You.
Have a wonderful night.
Bye-bye.